So is it just me, or is budget keyboards becoming the new wave now? We honestly might have to stop calling them budget keyboards because the price and the quality are getting so good that these are becoming very standard these days, which is a good thing for newcomers in the hobby. Yo, what is up guys, Sam Pack here, back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the Luminkey 65. If you guys don't know who Luminkey is, they're a subsidiary from Create Keys, and they're well known for making the Luminkey 80 and 75. But we're going to check out to see if their new 65% keyboard is just as good as their two previous boards. But with that said, let's get started. So first thing is you're gonna get this nice carrying case with Luminkey branding on it. It's a pretty standard hard shell case that you guys seen before and has space for additional accessories. I do like how there's a Velcro separation, not using that half netting on the inside to hold all of your accessories. So you can get two different kits, the pre-built or the bare bones. The one we got here is the pre-built, which comes with dice up keycaps, Gatoron stabilizers, and Gatoron Silva switches, which are linear switches. And on the screen are the specs for the Silva switches. So here's all the accessories you're gonna get with this kit. You're gonna get a switch keycap puller, screwdriver and extra screws, replacement foam kit, feet, USB coiled cable, and a USB dongle. And there's gonna be different plate materials to choose from, which are polycarbonate, which comes by default, aluminum, or FR4. In my personal preference, I would suggest getting the aluminum plate. You're gonna get a nice clacky build, and you'll hear it in the sound test later in this video. And you can even purchase different top badges like the black PVD or two different titanium versions. And this one we got here is the titanium 1. So if you decided to get the pre-built, they're gonna come with plate mounted stabs that are already looped for you. But if you do want to use the different plate materials, you're gonna have to buy additional screw-in or clip-on stabs, but the PCB will be able to support 7U. So overall, just looking at the keyboard design, I really like the shape of it, the typing height, the angle is really nice, and this side profile looks absolutely amazing. Instead of a 2-wedge side profile, you're gonna get this nice center cut, which gives a nice 3-layer wedge look. Like honestly, by just looking at this keyboard, if I didn't know this was $139 and you told me that this was $400, I'd believe you. And the mounting style is gasket, and it uses these silicone rubber gaskets to hold the plate in between the case, and is pretty flexible when you're typing on it. So here's a typing test of the Luminkey 65 pre-built stock, and the second type test is going to be rebuilt with aluminum plate, TX stabs, MX blacks with a BCP spacebar. So definitely by far my favorite sound and feel has got to be the rebuilt with the MX blacks and alu plate. The board just sounds so much better in my opinion. The pre-built does sound and feel good, but I'm just not a fan of PE foam, case foam, PCB foam, all this foam with the PC combo. It just kind of kills the life of the board in my opinion. So removing all of the foam and adding that aluminum plate, I think this is my favorite build so far. And adding that long pole switch to that spacebar definitely adds that more low end to the spacebar that I really like. And surprisingly, even using without no foam at all, with that aluminum plate, this board sounds pretty full. And I think using these rubber gaskets is helping that board to stay both flexible and sounding rounded and not so flat. So some things I didn't like about this board is that when you're using that aluminum plate, you basically can't see the RGB shine through. And the biggest reason why that's an issue is because when you're toggling between Bluetooth devices, you can't see which one you're actually on without having to take off the keycap itself. You'll be able to see the RGB shine through the switch, but if you don't take out the keycaps, you basically won't even know. And at least for the polycarbonate plate, you will be able to see that shine through right underneath that keycap, and you'll see that red light under there. So yeah, when you are using that black aluminum plate, you won't see that shine through, so you're gonna have to always carry around a keycap puller at all times, which can be kind of annoying just to see basically which device you're on. And another thing that bothered me is that in order to get to the power button, you have to use a keycap puller again right on that right shift, and in order to access it, you're gonna have to use a tweezer because it's really hard to get into just to turn off the keyboard, and it's kind of annoying to carrying all these kind of tools just to do these simple kind of, you know, turning on and off actions. And I really wish the power button was able to do with some kind of shortcut instead, just like the Zoom 65 that you can be able to do that. And I guess you can just keep it on and just let the battery die, but it is kind of annoying when you need to use it, the battery's gone. So, you know, I would rather just having it turned off when I need it and when I don't need it. So I don't know, that's just me. But other than those small minute things, this keyboard is great for the price and it looks amazing as well. And I really love the sound and the tone that comes out of this board, and it feels like almost like a $400 keyboard in my opinion if I were to do a blind type test. So if you're new to the hobby and you want to grab a nice 65% keyboard, I would highly recommend getting this keyboard. So Group Buy has been extended to February 14th, and they should be fulfilled within 2 to 3 months after Group Buy has ended. And all my affiliate links will be down in the description below, and don't forget to use code SAMPACPACK for 5% off. But what do you guys think about this keyboard? Do you guys think this is the new budget king? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.